Bill, wake up! The carriage is on fire!
That's only funny when I do it to you.
What's the matter? Have a rough night?
Bit too much Bollingworth ale is all. That stuff really creeps up on you.
Sorry I couldn't join you, but I was long overdue for a quiet night in with Addie.
That's fine. There'll be plenty of other opportunities.
Thank you. Keep the change.
And so, our night of excitement begins.
You, more than anyone else, should know that there's rarely a dull night in Chumley.
I have a feeling tonight will be the exception. Until we get to the pub, that is.
Keep your mind on the case, Bill. Now let's get a move on.
She's not gonna be much help right now. That's not to bother her. Fancy. They're really dedicated to their theme in here, aren't they? Now I see why they call it riding the dragon. Poor horse. That fellow in the armor must have weighed a ton.
I have a few more questions for you.
I'm listening.
Are you familiar with a man named Ronan Le Spay?
I know many men. Some old, some young, some rich, some poor. Some I know by name, some by face. But this man you speak of, this Ronan, he is unfamiliar to me.
Well, he's useless, isn't he?
What can you tell me about the Silent Raven?
Ah, the Raven. My home away from home.
I would have thought that was this place. Unless this one is just the home.
Do you have many friends there? People you speak with often?
Yes, friends. I call them friends anyway, but really, what is a friend? Someone who drinks with you? Someone who shares secrets with you? Are those friends?
Now I see why they call it riding the dragon. At least they provide their clients with some measure of privacy. Nice mobile. Custom made, too. There'll be no mistaking what family this child comes from. Be careful not to cut yourself, Miles. I don't think the Harris family has ever seen blood that isn't blue. Probably won't be another year or so before the child gets any practical use out of those blocks beyond putting them in his mouth. Look. You can see the balcony extends all the way around the side of the manor.
That would make it rather easy for someone to access this window from the outside.
No evidence of what was used to smash the glass, though. It looks rather flimsy. Let's not try sitting on it. I know the hand and waistcoat pose is supposed to look stately, but to me it always looks like the person is scratching themselves.
I'll let you know if I have any more questions, Mr. Harris. Sit tight, Mrs. Harris. I may have more questions for you later.
I'm sure the only location the Harrises care about is wherever they are at any given moment.
There's a handwritten note among the clothes.
Nothing else hidden among the clothes. Too bad. One thing is for certain. Mr. Harris uses entirely too much starch on his shirts. An empty suitcase. I suppose Mr. Harris must travel every now and then. Yeah, it seems like this is where Mrs. Harris keeps her unmentionables. I like the ones with the frills and the stitched cat. Paperwork and receipts. Nothing particularly interesting here. More lacy underthings. I wonder which Harris they belong to. Mr. Harris's color selection is almost as drab as yours. Fancy. Some poor servant's probably gonna get a flogging for leaving it in here, though. Oh, another four-poster. The Harris family certainly makes no secret of their wealth. Painting of the city. Probably the only time the Harris family sees any of the other boroughs. I wouldn't get too close, Miles. That vase is probably worth more than your entire building. She looks like she's up to something.